All right, let's go back to Tony, who has, what I'm told, a witness to the tornado. Tony?
Yeah, I'm here with Jennifer. This is the same spot we were in at I-44 in Garnett. So Jennifer, just real quickly, can you tell me where you were at when the storm came through?
I was inside my house, sitting down, and we were looking out the window. Obviously, shouldn't have been doing that, but we were looking out the window and we heard like the trees moving and stuff. And that's when the tree had fallen over on top of everything.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're fine. It was just kind of startling because we did hear the tree kind of break off, and
that's it right there, right?
There.
This tree is was in your.
This is my neighbor's tree.
Okay.
His name is Ray. He's not here right now.
But he's okay.
But he's fine. He's good. He's not here at home. But the tree did unfortunately break off. And
what was it like when you came outside and you saw this?
I thought it was crazy because I saw that there was a tree on top of the car, and I thought it was just like a tree branch. But coming out and seeing that it had blocked actually the whole road over there, it was kind of crazy.
And then across the street, Jennifer, across the street, you've got the Tulsa Fire Department working on what they thought was a roof collapse, but it looks like they just kind of a hole in the roof from potentially roof damage or other debris. Can you describe the neighborhood?
The neighborhood's pretty quiet here, so it was kind of surprising that, out of nowhere, the thunderstorm that came out of nowhere. Pieces of that roof actually was over here and on the other side of the house too, so it's kind of crazy to see how hard the thunderstorm actually hit.
Okay, very good. Well, Jennifer, thanks for speaking with us. I'm glad your family's okay, and and everyone's okay. I want to get you out of the elements here. Again, Mike, Karen, and Mike. This is a pretty intense scene. Just to think that tree. I mean, these trees aren't. This is something you can't mess with. I mean, that thing could have taken out a car. That could have crashed into a home. That could have caused some serious damage. So to notice that family is okay is amazing, and to know that house across the street is okay, and to know again that the Tulsa Fire Department is doing their job and everyone is okay tonight.
So,
and
Tony, real quick,
kind of we did it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me get a better idea of what happened here. The tree fell in the house behind you, right?
Yeah.
And then part of the tree fell.
Yeah. No, it didn't fall in the house. It just missed. It just missed. Here, check this out, Marissa. Let's pan real quick. Just kind of this is how narrow this was. This tree snapped. I mean, we've got roof shingles potentially here that probably came from across the street. I mean, again, it's middle of the night right now, so it's hard to tell. But you've got what looks like, and this is something we see a lot in tornado damage. We see a lot of, this is a home wrap, most likely, that's underneath some roof shingles. That most likely came from across the street. We'll see that, and we can confirm that in the morning, and hopefully the National Weather Service will help us with that damage assessment. So let's just walk that through again. 14th place here. This is basically just south of I-44 in Garnett. This is where you got the Tulsa Fire Department. We had enough of a strength of a wind damage that happened here on this roof. Look what it did to that fence right there on the other side of that news camera. You can see, look what it did to that fence. And then you've got debris from that was enough to knock this tree down at Jennifer Bravo's house. But here's the thing, the house is okay. Very minimal roof damage, very minimal. This tree is now covering part of the road, but they're okay. It's great news.
Okay, so that's great, and their roof is fine too, right?
Yeah, their roof, they seem to be in good shape. A little bit of shingle damage from what I can tell right now, but they seem to be okay.
Okay, good to hear the family's safe. That's most important.
Yeah.
So, as a meteorologist, I'm just thinking in my head while looking at that, what transpired there. And obviously that looks very evident that was a tornado that caused that type of damage that you would see. Straight line, you would pretty much see the whole area collapse over in one direction. You wouldn't have things being thrown about like we saw with that tornado damage that Tony was reporting.